Welcome back to Up the Villa. And welcome to the start of Aston Villa's 26-27 campaign. Our season gets underway today against Walsall, a team that I'm fond of, guys. I'm from Walsall, right? I'm from Walsall, so big up to Walsall. Always got like a soft spot in my heart, Walsall. So big up to Walsall. Grew up in Sheffield, so shout out to anyone that's from Walsall. So we got Walsall, and it's our first pre-season game, and it's different. It feels different. Why does it feel different? It feels different because we've got half a squad. It's like half a squad, and we're going into part of pre-season without players, without certain players. So it's going to be a bit. I think this pre-season is going to be a bit all over the place a bit, with players and probably performances, and there's going to be like youth players involved quite a lot. You always see one half, then another half, and the changes just make the game really poor and very strange. I'm going to say one thing, guys, because I do watch-alongs every single season, and there becomes a point in every pre-season when not everybody, that's probably bad, but I'd say a lot, start doubting things. Start doubting the season. Start doubting how we're playing. And I'm going to put it out there. Just don't bother, right? All pre-season is for fitness. It is more for patterns off this pitch, what we've seen in training, for example. They're probably bringing certain ideas, etc. But that's all it is. Let's not look at results. Let's not look at scores and start losing our shit, because this happens every pre-season. And I'm going to be honest, guys. When I do these watch-alongs, it's quite demoralizingly infuriating, to be honest, when I read that we're losing and everyone, it's like, it's pre-season. So let's just chill. Let's just go into it what it is. It's just a game. It's going to have no bearing on the season. I thought I'd put that out there to start with, because like it always happens, and it just really, I end up doing these sometimes thinking we're about 20 minutes to go and everyone's losing their shit against, I don't know, some crap team in Germany. Like, it's just like, it is what it is. It's pre-season. So, but I wanted to say that because I feel like this is going to be like, this is probably going to come into fruition more than ever. I think we played Porto on Saturday, and that's Porto's last game before the season starts. And we're rocking up there with like patched up youth team with some pros, and it's like, what are we expecting in that? So I think this pre-season is going to be a bit all over the place. I think it's best to start with a team then. So the team is as follows. Let's just transition this slightly. So the team is as follows: Gauchi, Barkley, Buendia, Matson, Bogard, Bailey, Nedeljkovic, Maggio, Cisse, Hemmings, and Carroll. Now, I've tried to patch this up myself and think about what the lineup is going to be. Now, I'm going to put it across the bottom of the screen, and the order that I've put it in is the order that I think they're going to be playing in. So, Nedeljkovic at right back, Cisse, Carroll, Matson, Bogard, Barkley, and Hemmings in the middle, Bailey, Buendia out wide with Maggio up top. I would look into that as 4-3-3. Might be, might not be. We'll have to see how it is. You can read into like little subtle changes in pre-season, and that might lend itself early on to maybe a little shifter, because if Villa are after wingers, we might be looking a little bit like that. We might be trying a little 4-3-3, but we'll have to see how it goes. On the bench, we've got Wright, Cash, Mings, Jimo Loba, Ealing Jr., João Gomez, Rowe, Alisson. So are we going to get a little bit of Brazilian flair? Gomez and Alisson together, second half. Burrows, Borland, Broggio, and Lynch. So I'm really excited to watch Maggio. That's going to be his first. Well, did he play in that friendly that we went halfway through the season last year? When we played that. Did we play a Saudi team? I think we did, didn't we? Sure, we played a Saudi team. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure we've seen Maggio before. No, I don't know. Maybe not. So yeah, Gauchi, Barkley, Buendia, Matson, Bogard, Bailey, Nedeljkovic, Maggio, Cisse, Hemmings, and Cowell. Looking forward to watching Hemmings again. I think what's happened as well is there's been like two groups at Villa. There's been a loan group, players that are looking to go out on loan have been training together. I imagine Nedeljkovic is one of those. So that's that. So yeah, just really excited to watch Villa play, to be honest. Back in action after our last game. Last game was Man City, wasn't it? I was going to say the final, but it wasn't. It was Man City, wasn't it? So, been a while. Feel like I'm craving a bit of Villa. Be interested to see what kit we're in. Be interested to see what kit we're in, whether we're in our home kit or not. Yeah, we've got nearly 450 people watching, which is a lot of people. So if you can all hit the like button, if you can subscribe, if you can stick around, comment your thoughts, that would be highly appreciated. One more thing that I'll say about this is that we are here until Villa TV is here. So there has been in the past Villa TV crashes and just decides that it doesn't want to work. Streams drop. So as long as that's there and I'm watching the game, then we will be there. We'll be watching. I guess if anybody wants to watch, then it's free on Villa TV. They are making you pay for it, though, if you want to go past this game. It's 15 quid for season ticket holders, 30 quid for anybody that's not. Normally, it gets added to your season ticket, but this year they're doing it so you get it half price. So I think any of the other games, Porto, you're going to have to pay 15 or 30 quid to watch that one, but you'll get all of the others as well. So, yeah, I feel like I should be doing a bit of admin there. Do we have the lineups yet? Right, I'm going to put the lineup at the bottom of the screen so I don't have to keep repeating it. So that's the lineup going across the bottom of the screen. I think I can I make it go a bit slower? I think I can. Right, let's have a look. Right, there you go. It's a bit slower now. Tammy has had an operation at the end of the season, so he won't be featuring, I imagine, for quite a while. Obviously, looking at while I was talking about what to expect from Villa, we've only got Maggio as a fit striker going into pre-season. Obviously, Watkins been at the World Cup. Abraham's had an operation, so Maggio is the one. I'm not sure whether it means that Maggio is eligible yet. I don't know whether FIFA value him as a competitive game or not. I think if it's deemed as not competitive, then he's able to play in pre-season. I think it's the technical... thank you for the super chat, mate. I think it's whether it's competitive or not determines whether he's able to play or not. We will keep the chat on the screen, I think. I don't really feel like we need to be putting spoilers in the chat tonight, guys. I don't think we need to be saying whether there's been a goal or not. I think we can just let everybody just chat away in the comment section. Right, so let's get some questions in then. We've got about 20 minutes till kickoff. So fire away some questions and I will answer your questions. And this is coming from Matt. Hi, Luke. Do you think we still get a winger if Garnacho is on loan? Absolutely. I think it was probably always going to be the case that we loan a winger and we buy a winger. And I think even though Garnacho is a winger, that doesn't mean there won't be, and we won't be paying for a winger. I am relieved. I am relieved. I'm a relieved man that Somerville is not going to be joining Villa. He's going to Saudi. Looks like he's going to Saudi for 80 million euros. Whew. Relief, because to be honest, I'm not a big fan. I know a lot of you were a fan of Somerville, but again, 80 million euros for Somerville. That is ridiculous. So, yeah, I feel like we will be getting one. Hopefully, it's Mbaye. I would like it to be him, but I guess that deal is probably difficult. You can watch the game on Villa TV. Yeah, I mean, the lineup's what it is. It's packed with you. First pre-season friendly. I don't even know what stage Walsall are in. I don't know whether they've been training for a few weeks. I don't really know. So that's something that you generally get with pre-season as well. Some teams are further along their pre-season than others. We've been back about a week and a bit. If they've been back 4 weeks, they're further along with their pre-season. So that's the interesting part about that. Yeah, Tammy had a shoulder injury. Right. I think we've got over 600 people watching there, so I feel like I can give you my thoughts on Garnacho. Right. Here's my thoughts. Right. Let me just gather my thoughts first. Right. Garnacho. Okay. So first things first. First things first. If Emery wants Garnacho, fine. Okay, fine. Right. I'll tell you what I like about Garnacho is that he's rapid. He's absolutely rapid, which is great because we don't really have out and out raw pace. And he's a winger. Now, I don't think anybody can dispute that Garnacho has got ability. Like, he's got ability. I think we could all agree that he's got ability. The problem is Garnacho. Making sure his mindset is correct, making sure that his application is right, and we get the best out of him. And that's Emery's job now. If Emery decides to sign Garnacho, that's on Emery, right? We can all sit here and we can go, I don't rate him. He's rubbish. His attitude stinks. Like, we can all show like, even I've said today that his attitude, his application, it's a big problem. It's a big problem. But once you sign him, that's Emery's problem. That's the coach's problem. He knows what he's getting. Yeah. So when we go to sign a player, we don't just go, oh, he looks good. Should we sign him? You're looking into so many different areas of personality. What are they going to be like around their teammates? Coaches talk to each other. Conversations, scouts talk to each other. You know, what was he like there? What was he like there? Was he all right? Did he get on there? Was the vibe? All of that goes into signing a player. So if Emery's comfortable with signing him, then that's on him, right? He's got to get the best out of him. So I just feel like if Emery feels like he wants him, which he does, because last summer we were linked with Garnacho. You know, Emery wanted Garnacho last summer before he went to Chelsea. So he obviously likes him. So it's about him getting the best out of it. Now, I think the one thing that we can all say is that, did Emery get the best out of Sancho? Probably not. But again, was that the makeup of the player? Like, was that the ability of the player? So the more I think about it, the more I think he's got pace. And last season, he was okay at Chelsea. So for me now, I'm at the stage where I'm like, it's down to Emery to get the best out of him. And he's on loan. So it's not we're not paying for him, but apparently there's going to be something in the contract that we have to buy him at the end of it. So, I mean, that's my thoughts. I'm just going to try and scroll down to gather some of your thoughts on Garnacho, because I feel like it's while I'm chatting, you're probably all commenting stuff. So, and then I'll try and go back to that point. I'll never understand. I will never support Garnacho. This stinks of a dodgy deal. Well, I kind of feel like if they play for Villa, then you have to. I mean, I can't tell you how to be a Villa fan, but whoever plays for Villa has more support. That's basically how I am. I feel like I've kind of already spoke about that. That it's down to Emery to get the best out of the player. Long as he don't bloody text his mates' tactics out. So I think is his brother a little bit dodgy as well. Okay, absolutely buzzing about Garnacho. Don't see what the hate is about the talent. I mean, yeah, last season he was crap, but so was the whole of the Chelsea team. He'll do well under Emery. Garnacho can reach levels we couldn't afford if their career was flying. The market we're in, we're gambling on youth or unfilled potential. I believe Unai is key to unlocking talent. Don't mind it if it's a loan. When Garnacho signed for Man United, I thought he was the next wonder kid. He seems to have an attitude, but who knows how he likes to be managed. Worth a loan. I'm just very uneasy about it. Sancho, Elliott, Tammy, and Gesson haven't exactly worked. I will say one thing, and I feel like this is this fair? Would you agree that this is fair? Would Alabe's signing so far this window be Gomez and Manzambi? Now, would we agree that Garnacho feels like an Emery signing? I would say Garnacho is an Emery signing. What I would also say is Emery spoke in the summer about recruitment not being his strong point. But who knows? Who knows? I feel all right about it. I feel like if it's on loan, fine. Like I say, it's down. It's on Emery then, isn't it? You know, we all voice our concern. Like my concern is the same as probably everybody else's, but um, it's about getting it right. Thank you, mate. Big support from you. Really appreciate that. To be honest, I would like, just because there's over 800 people watching, I would like to thank you all actually, because across all of my socials this summer, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, we are flying, guys. We are flying along at a very fast rate, and yeah, your support has been good. Transfer hubs, obviously, I know everybody loves Transfer Hub, and Transfer Hub is exactly what it says it is. It's every single rumor that's out there by a source we talk about. We get your thoughts, and we're on like the beat with it. We're on the pulse with it. So as soon as a rumor drops, we're there. Like there was a little bit of noise about Garnacho this morning, and then we do an episode, and then by the afternoon we get in Ornstein dropping bombers on it. So you know how it got like the pattern of it, like the early stage, and then it develops into what it is. And yeah, just getting your thoughts is really good. I mean, if there is a Villa scout or head of recruitment out there that wants to gauge what fan thoughts are like on signings, you may as well read Transfer Hub's comment section, because it'll tell you everything you need to know about what everybody thinks of each specific player. I think Garnacho needs to feel appreciated. I think if it's a loan, we're able to do business with Chelsea. If it's a permanent, then we're not for 45 days. Bro, would you come live for the whole pre-season games course? Bro, would you go live for the whole pre-season games? Of course, I cannot pay the Villa TV due to. Well, I'll do watch-alongs. I'm not going to be able to do the 2 next week, so I can do Porto on Saturday, but I can't do Tuesday and Saturday next week because I'm going on holiday, going to Rhodes. But don't worry, guys, the laptop's coming with us. Transfer Hub will be in Rhodes. We will be doing transfer hubs in Rhodes. We don't stop. Transfer Hub, Villa, up the Villa. We will not be stopping for anything. So technically, I will still be doing all of my normal stuff. Are you happy of Gomez? Please read. Of course, yeah. I think Gomez is a great signing. Albert Adoma is playing for Walsall. Yeah, I thought I'd put him on the thumbnail because, yeah. Have we got Matty Cash? Yes. Has Bailey gone yet? No. I think we're still trying to just get the petrol funds together. So if you want to drop a super chat to put some money in the kitty to get Bailey's petrol money up, I think there's a few of us taking a there's a few of us taking a minibus up to Hull. We got a minibus to Hull soon, so yeah, Bailey's going. We're gonna try and get guests on in the boot as well. We're gonna get guests on in the boot and put Bailey in the back. We got them pair going together, I think. Yeah, I think there's questions about Gomez. Yeah, I'm happy about Gomez. I'm watching the game on Villa TV. The stream actually looks pretty good, to be honest. So I'm gonna say, is it 4K? Probably we're not stretching for 4K, but it's looking all right. Do you think we should sign? Oh no, sorry, I can't. Sorry, mate, I can't go there. I can't. You had me. I thought it was on about Garnacho, but I saw Grealish. I thought, no, I can't. No, I can't. We can't go there again. There's a few players that their names are sort of restricted on this channel. So, not João Gomez, João Felix. His name is heavily restricted. Grealish is restricted. We cannot talk about Grealish anymore. Conor Gallagher, we can't talk about him. Who else have we been? Ferran Torres, I don't think we can talk about Ferran Torres. Who else? Any others that we've been linked with before that just I'll tell you who else. This one. Who's the guy that plays for Galatasaray? The midfielder. What's his Gabriel Sara? Restricted. We cannot talk about him. We cannot talk about him either. So there's a few. Alisson is in the squad. Yes. I'm just trying to catch up with a lot of your questions. I think we are massively behind. So I'll just try and we've got 6 minutes to go. So I'll try and run through these. I just saw Julie's comment. Hello, Julie. Hope you're all right. Well, I'll try and go to the bottom. Great to see Michael in here as well. Okay, James has contributed to the Bailey Fund. James has contributed $4.99 to the Bailey Fund. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Right, I'm gonna try and get up to date a little bit. You remember the days when we were on 3,000 subscribers? Yeah, it was called Up the Villa podcast, but I rebranded us. I rebranded us to Up the Villa. I feel like Up the Villa was a great move. No, I don't think Conser will leave, to be honest. I think Conser will stay. Yeah, it was Jared Bowen one. Paqueta. No, we didn't really mention Paqueta that much. That was out the blue. Joe Gomez. Yeah, Sarah's that one. It is Sarah. Rashika. I remember him back in the day. Yeah, Goncalves. That was another one. Guendouzi. That's another one. Who else have we got? Yeah, we've nearly got 1,000 in here, by the way. So if you are new, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. Hit the like button. How many likes are we on, guys? If we've got nearly 1,000 in here, we should be on at least, I want to say 400. We should be on at least 400. So let's try and get the likes up. There's a question here about Watkins. Got a theory on Watkins. Do I keep it to myself or no? I don't know. Thoughts 175 likes. Okay, I feel like we can get that to 400. So make sure you are hitting the like. My thoughts on Watkins. I think if we sign Nicholas Jackson, Watkins leaves. Wild shout, but I just can't see Watkins and Nicholas Jackson. I can't see both of them. I just can't see both. I think if we sign Jackson, Watkins leaves. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think happens. I just don't see Tammy goes. Jackson comes in. That noise around Jackson, it feels a bit. It's there. It feels a bit there, and I think there's that obviously that noise of Watkins to Fenerbahce. I don't think he goes to Fenerbahce either. Watkins. I really don't think he goes to Fenerbahce. But my other thought on Watkins, I mentioned this earlier, is that I don't think we can afford a season like last year with Watkins, where he's turning up for like the last 10 games. So he needs motivation. So I guess Watkins' motivation will be to get 100 goals in the Premier League. Is that enough for him to stay motivated? I don't know. And yeah, Jackson, is he 5 years younger? Whether the quality's there, whether you think Watkins is better, from I imagine a Villa deal sheet, that might look better. And again, this isn't me saying I want to sell Watkins. This is just me saying that I think if we get Jackson, Watkins leaves. So I'm probably a bit more thinking Martinez might stay, but I also feel like he will have surgery on his finger. I think Martinez will have surgery. So I think that's going to be what happens with Martinez. Konsa, I think, stays. I think Konsa stays. I think Bailey goes. I think Gesson ends up going. I think Barkley might stay. I think. Let's get some of your thoughts on Watkins, because I do feel like it's interesting about Watkins. Jackson with Maggio back up. You think Watkins will stay and want 100? I think he probably would want the 100. But yeah, just like last season, I just feel like it's in the back of my mind for some reason. Does Watkins' style work if we have pacey wingers running in behind? See, this is where if you've got wingers, if you've got wingers, what do wingers do? Cross the ball. What do wingers do? Cut back. Now, Emery's been quite reluctant to do that. We were one of the lowest ranked teams in the Premier League last season for crosses. So we are going to change our style. We are going to evolve. It's just whether you would I don't know, would you think a profile striker? I don't know, like a hold up. Are we looking? Would you want more hold up a little bit to bring? I don't know. Julie thinks keep Watkins 100%. Wasn't Watkins playing through an injury for much of last season? Well, that was we are in our home shirt as well. Well, that was the thing, wasn't it? But again, like what I used to say at the time, why are you playing an injured player? Kamara is, Kamara's not there actually. To be honest, he's being managed. He needs to be managed. Last thing he needs is being chucked into early friendlies. So I think he's just totally being managed, picking the right time. You know, I imagine back end of pre-season, you're probably going to see Kamara, to be honest. Right, we've got over 1,144 people watching. So that's a crazy amount of people. So if you can all, make sure you're hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Adoma is the captain for Walsall. And Buendia is the captain for Villa. I will say one thing about Buendia, guys. He has gone up in my estimation level. I've been very critical of Buendia over the years, and probably during a lot of last season. But those levels that he got to last season, for me, he stays. Whether he's, I'm not saying he starts all games. Squad player off the bench, very very valuable, and yeah, Buendia. I like him. Really like him. Did very well. So really valuable player now for me within the squad, and hopefully he can continue. Goated channel. Thank you, Ben. Cheers for that, mate. Glad you like it. 300 now. I mean, guys, you are slacking. You are slacking. There's over 1,000 of you in here, and we've only got 300 likes. So we've got to start this timer. Get it bang on. So I'll show you where I am. That looks like Joe Bennett. Remember Joe Bennett? Right. Here we go. I think we're on about, what are we on? Yeah, I think we're about right. So there's a foul for Villa. TJ Carroll is fouled. Anybody who doesn't know TJ Carroll, that's a centre back. I'll try and make up of this team. So Gauchi in goal. We've got Nedeljkovic right back. Cisse. We have got TJ Carroll, Matson, Barkley and Bogard in the middle. We've got Buendia in a little 10 role. And then we've got two wingers out wide. 53. Who's 53? Majo's up top. Bailey. Who's 53? Hemmings. Hemmings is on the left then. So Hemmings is on the left, not in central midfield. I'm trying to make of this. It does look 4-3-3-esque at the minute, but we'll try and clarify it. Barkley back to TJ Carroll. To Cisse. Cisse's on the ball. Hemmings is dropping a little bit deep and making a little triangle in the middle. Definite little triangle with Barkley, Bogard, and Hemmings then. Buendia central. Maggio's sort of drifted to the left now. Maggio has gone back inside. We've got Hemmings on the ball, back to Barkley. Barkley to Bogard. Barkley back out wide to Nedeljkovic. Bailey on the right. Bailey's first dribble. Oh my God. Bailey's first dribble. You won't be shocked to know that Bailey's first dribble, it was followed up by a tackle. So Bailey's first dribble of the season, and he's been tackled on the first occasion. It looks packed out. It's not called the Bescot anymore, is it? It's pallet track. Generally, normally full of Villa. Good header from Cisse. Stepped out. Hemmings has played the ball out wide to Leon Bailey. Bailey's been doubled up. Bailey's passed the ball to Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic tries to get to the byline, puts his cross in near post Maggio, and that's gone out for a goal kick. But good movement from Maggio. Maggio ran to the near post to try and get towards the near post and get a little flick on, but it was a good run from Maggio and a really nice little ball from Nedeljkovic as well. Could have been a corner, but refers give a goal kick. I like the kit. I think the kit looks good. Looks smart. I haven't got the kit yet. I might get it this week, actually. I might get it. It's annoying that you can't get the long sleeve pro online, can you? You've got to get the replica version, which is just like fair play, but it's not. Headed over. Headed over Gauchi's goal. Yeah, it's just not the same fabric, is it? So I want to get the pro, and I like that new. They're saying it's brown training top, but it's not. It's like a dark grey. I quite like that. So Villa have got a double pivot of Bogard and Barkley. So they have got two in there. Gauchi's tried to kick it. He had a mare last year, didn't he, Gauchi? He just kicked it at one of their players. Villa are cooking now with Hemmings driving towards goal. Can he get his shot off? He can, but it's been blocked. Hemmings was in that little 10 there, picked up some nice little bit of ground, and he was driving towards. He got options on both sides, but he decided to go for goal. Kind of opened up for him a little bit. Good stuff from Hemmings, though. Be interesting to see what we do with Hemmings, whether he goes out on loan or whether he sticks around. You would imagine with Villa in the Champions League that minutes might be limited. But again, I guess this is what pre-season's all about. If there's an academy player that really impresses Emery, that can play well, perform to the level, then why isn't there a chance that somebody could potentially stick around? But, you know, I mean, Emery's quite difficult to please in that way. It does say that on Villa TV that the first one is free. So I don't know whether you've got to actually pay and then you get this one for free, but I don't know how the first one would be free. I guess make sure you've logged into your account. Maybe log in and out to see whether you can get it. The stream is buffering a little bit, to be honest. Classic Villa TV. I don't know how it's buffering when it's only coming from Walsall. So God knows what it's going to be like when we're going into Indonesia and we're trying to watch these games. But currently in Walsall, we've got it buffering. Shot from distance, narrowly goes wide, took a deflection, and it's gone out for a corner to Walsall. Still got over 1,000 people in here. So if you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's get on board with it. We've got loads of cool things coming next season on the channel. It's going to be an outswinger for Walsall. Oh, bicycle kick over the bar. Yeah, Buffer TV. Buffer TV. That's a good one, mate. I like that. Evening, mate. Didn't know you weren't subscribed. Guys, we've got to make sure we are subscribed here. We've got to make sure we are subscribed. Yeah, so next season we're gonna have like loads of cool things. We're gonna go really in depth tactically. I'm gonna try and up the analysis as well. So hopefully that can be on another level this season. We'll do all away watch-alongs, Champions League as well. Match previews, tactical opposition previews with opposition fans, press conference reactions, match day. What did I call that one? Game day before the games with Manny. We'll get Manny back into it. Yeah, I'm in a different room, so my nose isn't that red this time. Yeah, it's always red, and I think it's just the lighting in my old room. But I'm in a new room now. But my hay fever is awful. Like, do you know what's really annoying? Like in the morning, when I do my transfer hubs, like I'm fine. So like I sit down, I press record, I'm fine. And as soon as I start talking, after about 5 minutes, my nose starts watering, my nose starts itching. And I'm like, why does it do every day? Every day, it's an absolute nightmare. I mean, like now, my nose is actually like itching. I don't know why. I've no idea. Really frustrating. But it's hay fever. It's just so frustrating. Yeah, so I've brought back my second franchise channel, the Villains. That's going really well as well. So we're getting a lot of new subscribers over there. So there'll be different content compared to Up the Villa. Matsson's on a bit of a mad one. Just lost the ball. We've made a foul on the edge of the box. So yeah, we've got loads of good stuff coming. Do you know what? Villa never do that, you know. Villa never show the games on their YouTube channel. Some clubs will show the under 21s on their YouTube channel as well. But Villa don't. For some reason, we don't, which is really frustrating. How many games do I expect to attend home and away? To be honest, like mainly all the home games. So every Champions League home game, the odd away maybe, but I don't mind going to the away games, but you know, like without sounding a bit mad, right? Technically, like this is my job. So, say for example, if I go to an away game, for me personally, like a match reaction is very beneficial. So creating content is something that I have to make sure that I'm doing. So when I go to the away games, obviously you can't take a laptop. You can't, unless you're driving and you leave it in the car. So I tend to make sure that basically I'll just go to the home games. And when I go to the home games, I do the fan cams. So we spend about 45 minutes. Maggio's through, bit of a heavy touch, took it away from him. Absolutely looks like Haaland when he's running. So yeah, we do fan cams. Oh, we're in shot. Oh, narrowly wide. Hemmings with a shot. Yeah, so we do fan cams, and even that's mad. I upload the fan cams in the car on the way home. So I'm there like editing and uploading on the way to get home. So virtually when I'm home, it's uploaded. And then I'll just make the shorts and the TikToks and the YouTube shorts and the Instagrams. So yeah, there's quite a bit goes into it, because obviously I am a one man band, so I do it all myself. You know, I have to upload and edit them and make them, and so obviously, say like the fan cams. You know, if there's 6 people that have been on, then I feel like it's right that those people get sort of clipped up to their own little short as well, like Manny and Jeff and everybody else. So, and I've got like a young family as well. So obviously, like going to loads of away games on a weekend, it's not ideal, is it? So yeah. Um Villa does kind of like take over this household quite a bit, so there is a little bit of a limit on how much it can take over. So yeah, so that's kind of long-winded that I'm going to all the home games basically. You can watch the game on Villa TV. Yeah, like doing overtime. Yeah, can't. I like going to them. Like last year, I went to a few, but you just have to. When you get older, you just have to. It's the thing, isn't it? Like supporting Villa. There's this is why. So really annoys me. Like like when you see people and they go, like, if you don't go to the games, you're not a real fan. Like, I hate that. I really hate that. Like, whether you go to the games or not, it's totally irrelevant for me. You're a Villa fan, and people's circumstances change. Some people grew up in Birmingham or whatever and move away and they can't go to games. But that doesn't mean someone's more of a fan than someone else just because they go. We're all heavily invested. So yeah, everybody's like just as much as a fan as anybody else, really. So, am I open to getting more people on board? So, I don't know whether any of you've seen that my other channel, The Villains, I've come up with this concept that I'm going to do a panel show. So, people can come on board, talk to me, and we do a show. So that's going to be on The Villains. So that's my other channel. So if anybody wants to get involved in that, I've got a group set up now on a WhatsApp group where people are chatting, and I'm just going to drop in there when I feel like it's the right time to do the first episode. We're going to do a show, who's up for it. And the first few that say yeah, and then the next show, I'll do the same. So if any of you do want to get involved or do want to sort of come on and talk to me, or just let me know. The only thing you've got to do is just make sure that we can see you. So if you don't want to be on and you don't want to show your face, then there's no point. But you don't need a mic, you don't need anything, and planning on doing like 2 a week. So we'll do one before a game, one after a game, and then that's nice play from Barkley. Oh, lovely stuff. Vertical from Villa. We found Maggio. Touch has tried to take it with him. A little bit heavy. Nice play from Villa there, though. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of doing on that. So drop me an email. I'll just type it out now. So if I've typed this out so you know what the email is, I think that's right there. So that's the email, upthevillapodcast@gmail.com. Drop me your number and your name, and if you want to come on, I'll add you to the group, and then we'll go from there. Obviously, I'm not asking you to come on every week. It's just the first few that say, yeah, I'll come on, that they're on the show. then the next time I do it, yeah, you can come on. Obviously, if the same person's free every week, then I'll have to sort of say you need to just sit a couple out or whatever. Because what I don't want it to do is get like the same person every time. So I want it to be a bit of a mixture. But if we're doing 2 a week, I'm thinking about 5 of us on a screen. It should be quite good. Obviously, you don't have to agree with everybody as well. If your thoughts are a little bit more left field, then that's fine. Margot has got a Villa shirt. Yeah, she's got. I think she had 2 last year. She had the away and the third shirt. So I'll have to get her one this season. When I get mine, I'll just get her one. Michael is going to get to a few games this season. Big up to you, mate. Might get you on a fan cam. That would be great, mate. Yeah, I think that's so true. Like priorities and life circumstances differ for everyone, and it is a lot of money supporting Villa right now. It is a lot. It is a lot. Grew up in Great Bar, moved to Torquay in 81. I'm mad Villa, 63 years of age, as I was when I was 18. Yeah, it's just, I love hearing about everybody's stories on how you became a Villa fan. To be fair, it is like a family. It is like a family. Headed away by Villa. Again, headed away. Evening, mate. How you doing? Yeah, if you want to come on, drop me an email. I think the game's just. Oh, we've had a shot from distance there. I feel like the game's just what it is. It's the first one. Can't take it too serious. We do look sharp, though. I think we look sharp. We look fit. We look. I think that's the only thing to judge it on, isn't it? Do we look sharp? Do we look fit? Yeah. Like everything else doesn't really matter. Bailey's just had a shot from distance. That's going to be a throw into Villa. Yeah, there's loads of people watching today, to be fair. Thank you, mate. Yeah, if we can all make sure we are hitting the like button. How many likes are we on? If we can subscribe, that would be great. Bogart's driving forward now. He's played the ball inside. Looked like a bit of a foul. Bailey's wriggled away. Ball's got into Buendia. Looked like he was fouled, and he was. Big up to you from Nashville. What a place to be watching from. Don't rub it in, Julie. Julie's rubbing it in that she's going to the Super Cup final. Big up to you, Julie. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm having to sit it out, guys, because I'm going on holiday next week for a week, and yeah, so I'm not going. I did have a ticket. Like I didn't have a ticket, but I could have got one if I wanted one. But I thought best not to go to that. Um, 520 likes. That's really good. Majo, touch, turn, offside. There's a lot of you sharing your stories, which is good in the chat. Big up to my Walsall friend. Big up to you. Majo looks good, I think. He looks tidy. Leading the line, quite physical for him. Looks quick, covers the ground well. Touches looked okay. Bailey bringing out the flicks and the little flick ups. Kit looks good. Kit looks nice. I feel like I feel like it is buzzing. I cut one of the guys' hair that I cut. Because I do actually do a bit of that as well, guys. I do a little bit of hairdressing on the side. So basically, one of the lads that I do, he's a Blues fan, and he was like, "What's going on with Villa? Why are you selling all your players?" And I was just like telling him like, "Oh, Majo scored. Go on, Ryan Majo. We'll have a bit of that. Nice little tidy finish from Majo. Go on, Majo. He looks about 25, doesn't he, Majo? Majo looks about 25. He's only 17, isn't he? What an absolute beast. Absolute beast. Really well taken goal. It was Nedeljkovic with the ball in. Oh, Majo's too strong. Majo was too strong. Majo bullied him. Majo bullied the centre-half. Physicality. Left the Walsall player on the ground. Majo with a nice little tidy finish. Really good finish. Kind of like a little half volley. But Majo stuck it away. So, yeah. Anyone asking what Majo's like? There we go. Bit of physicality. Loved it. So, yeah. Well taken from Majo. Well taken. He's coming forward again. We've got Duran vibes now. He looked like he was going to shoot from about 35 yards. Crossed into the keeper's hands. I got a bit of Duran vibe off him then. It was like a nice little half volley. Sorry, we need to do the scores, don't we? Love this. Watch the scoreboard at the top. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Right. Yeah, really well taken goal by Majo. Good goal. Yes, what was I saying? So I was cutting this Blues fan's hair today, and to be honest, I've cut his hair for years. He's not like a bit of blue nose. He talks to me about Blues and Villa, and we get on. He was like, "What's going on?" And I was like explaining why we were having a bit of a rebuild and selling, and it is exciting. Obviously, I just feel like for the fans, like we say if we sold nobody and went into like the new season, everybody would be feeling a bit calm, a bit sort of like, yeah, like we're doing normal. But I think the fact that we're fresh and we're going to be completely unknown, like how cool that we're going to go into a season with Unai Emery when nobody really knows what to expect from the way that we're going to play with the different profiles of players we've got. I think in the end, it's going to come together really well and it's going to be super exciting. I think as fans as well, like we look at Villa now and we can go, oh, we need two wingers. We need a backup right back. We need to sign another left back, which is fair, but we just gotta have patience and wait. And it's only what's the date? 21st of July. So what have we got? About another month until the season starts. So plenty of time, and the signings will come. And yeah, I'm really excited. Really, really excited. No, I cut his hair quite good, to be honest. I cut his hair good. Wow, shout out to Liam. Big up, Luke, and love the content you do. And I'm a Chelsea fan. Well, thank you, mate. That's really appreciated that you like the content, mate. We will have halftime entertainment today. We will have. Why is the clock gone to 3 minutes on Villa TV? Oh, it's back now. 27. What are we on? 28. I think I'm a little bit ahead. What I'll do, 28. I think the Super Cup will be interesting. Weird that we've got another game after the Super Cup, another pre-season game after the Super Cup. That feels a little bit strange, doesn't it? Majo's goal was really well taken. Good ball from Nedeljkovic. Physicality was the main thing. The Walsall player was scrambling around on the floor trying to get him. Like he's yeah. Yeah, we're looking good, to be honest. Quick tempo, look sharp. This is what it's all about as well, isn't it? It's all about like players like Majo impressing, looking good, feeling comfortable at Villa. Shout out to James for the super chat. Will having a lower capacity this season play a significant role? How much of our player sales money can we spend in the summer? Tough question. Majo scored. I think we've probably got right now about, I think we've got about 50, 60. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I do feel like the stadium capacity might feel strange at times. I hope that we're able to kind of maybe put something that looks like it doesn't look like a building site. You know, when they usually put like a flag or like so it looks right. I don't know. But yeah, it will be strange. It will be strange. Well, it'll be strange to see how the noise sort of like, I guess, from the whole tent, how it sort of circulates. Might need the Trinity to start getting a bit lively as well, because we're gonna need the atmosphere, aren't we? It looks like a 4-3-3 to me. Does look 4-3-3-esque. But again, we're dropping into like a hybrid back three. Nice play. Bravery on the ball. I think that was that Buendia? I think it was Buendia. Ball's gone out to Matson. Cross comes in. It's gone out of play for a goal kick. The pro version is the pro, like the player version. Is that online? That's the one I want. Well, you call it. We got a title race on here. We take that. We take that. I don't know whether Mad Joe can play. No, I don't. I don't know whether there's been an update online. Who's that? I don't. I don't. Honestly, I don't know who that is. I've never heard of him. Is he any good? Is he any good? I'm not sure. I have to check him out. Up the Villa, mate. Yeah, right, guys. We're approaching the 32nd minute. If we can all make sure we're hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We've had another shot from distance. I guess we are waiting for that cast statement. Thank you, mate. Big up to you for subscribing. No, Rogers has passed his medical at Chelsea. I can't show the game. Cannot show the game. Do you think I have already answered this? I have answered this already. But obviously you're asking again. I think if Nicholas Jackson comes in, I think Watkins gets sold. That's if Jackson comes in. Yeah, and Nedeljkovic is rapid. I think he's in one of the groups. He's in the group he's going to go, isn't he? What, Walsall are in possession. Keeper's kicked it long. Luke, really enjoying the content. It's my birthday today up the Villa. Well, happy birthday to you, mate. Hopefully you're having a good one. We do. I think there's about 1,600 people in our FPL league. So, yeah, we've got a big league. So, when the season's about to start, I'll drop the code for some new people to join. I think we need to go all out from Boy as well. I think he's the one for me. But I think it might be obviously a difficult deal to do with finances of what they want for him. I would like to think the fact that we've obviously spoke to PSG about Digne, that we might have a good relationship with them. So hopefully that can get done. August 12th is the Super Cup final. It does make me laugh about certain teams when they're buying players. You know, like in the media, well, they lap it up, don't they, in the media? So, for example, just because, nice strength from Maggio. Really nice strength. He's got it back, though. He's a strong lad, he's strong, It makes me laugh, like, just because the team signs players doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be successful. So, you know, they might not. Do you know what I mean? But the media or whoever just go, yeah, we're fine. We'll be back now. Well, they might not be. Look at Liverpool. They won the league, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, their signings, Verts, Isak, Frimpong, they're gonna like walk it." They finished lower than Villa with a net spend of 30 million. Just because you sign players doesn't necessarily mean, or just because you spend a lot of money doesn't mean that you're gonna have a good season. Yes, maybe some of those teams will eventually get it right, or they'll eventually get it right, whatever. But you know, I'll probably say that Chelsea, City, United, I bet Villa finish above one of them. Maybe both. Could be all of them. There's so many different variables here. The Chelsea thing, you'd probably go, okay, they've got no European football, so that will probably help them. But if Alonso has an absolute stinker, he could have a stinker. Loses a couple of games, pressure's on, can't find their way. United with Champions League and Premier League, Carrick, how do they adapt? Oh, that was nearly a goal as well. Who shot that? Maatsen. I'd be looking at United thinking, let's just check this out because this was great. It was Maatsen. Oh, that's close from Maatsen. Yeah, I'll go United. City. I mean, do you want to go in after Pep? Do you want to go in there after Pep? Take a break. Oh, loose pass. Gauchi was it? Is it Gauchi in goal? Yeah, it's Gauchi, isn't it? Would you want to go in there after Pep? One of the best managers ever. Don't know. That could be tough. Who else? I think teams like Brighton and Sunderland. Did Brighton get Europe? Bournemouth. I think they might struggle with Europe. Palace. So it's going to be really interesting. But my general point is just because you're spending loads of money doesn't mean your team's going to necessarily be better. Villa cleared. Nice control from Bailey. Yeah, I think it is wide open again. And that suits Villa. That suits Villa. Because why does a wide open Premier League suit Villa? Because if you remain consistent, yeah, you'll be fine. And what does Unai Emery say every season? Just we need to be consistent. So that's what you need to do. So that again, I agree with that. I feel like it really suits Villa. I'd be very surprised that Gibbs White to Villa. I think he would be far too expensive. Ferran Torres just scored the winning goal in the World Cup final. I can't see him. I love Villa, but I can't see him like picking Villa. I just can't. So I can't see him. Alisson, yeah, it'd be good to see Alisson. He's on the bench, so second half, let's see what Alisson's all about. Yeah, I'd say Forest will probably be decent. But again, see how Glasner does. I like this question. Really like this one. Will Rodgers and Tielemans be considered traitors like the other guy we sold to City? No, definitely not. But I don't do this. I don't boo. I've never booed Grealish. So I've never booed Grealish. Oh, we're in. Goal. Is that Hemmings? Goal by Villa. Hemmings, 2-0 Villa. We'll get back to this question. Let me just do the score. Everybody make sure we're looking at the scoreboard. Okay, ready? There we go. There we go. Right. Let's go back and try and see if we can get a replay. Hemmings, touch, strike, composure. Very, very good. What I'd say about this is I've never booed Grealish, and he had loads of boos at Villa Park. Loads. It's not me, right? But I love it. I absolutely love it. Why? Because it rattles him. He doesn't like it. And we've got to make him feel really uncomfortable in that stadium. Because all we care about is Villa. Right? They're playing for another team. That's on them. I don't think anybody would boo Tielemans, to be honest. I don't think Tielemans gets booed. Rodgers gets booed. Rodgers gets booed at Villa Park. Not by me, but he will get booed. I'll tell you why he'll get booed. Because of where he's gone. That's why he'll get booed. Because he has seemingly chose Chelsea over Villa. That's why. We can look at the financials of Rodgers and go, 117 million, we're never turning that down. But when you actually break that down, that deal, and look at what's gone on there, 3 out of the last 4 seasons, Villa have finished higher than Chelsea. Rodgers going to Chelsea, as of right now, is a sideways / backward step in his career. Has to be. Has to be, because we've scored again. Macho again. Has to be, because if we're in the Champions League and finish above Chelsea, it's anything other than, like, it's a backward step. Hemmings, ball into Buendia. Buendia, strike. Kind of falls to Maggio. Let's have another look. Yeah, falls to Maggio, fortunately, and he sticks it away. 3-0 Villa. Big up to Villa. Scoreboard. There we go. That's what we like to see. So yeah, I feel like it is that sort of step, and that's just what I think will happen. I think he will, and if people boo him, but that's just the way it works. I mean, like, we can all look back and go, oh, great, what they achieved, that's fine. But while we're in a 90-minute performance with another team, like, I just want the best for Villa. So yeah, 3-0 Villa. Maggio has took his goals really well. And this is what pre-season's about, right? Maggio, 17 years of age. First time we're really getting to have a good look at him. Scored 2 goals. Getting to see a little bit about what his profile's about. Bit of physicality on the shoulder. Taking his goals really nicely. So, yeah, really pleased for Maggio, to be honest. I'll answer this one because I feel like this is a good question. What do you make of what Torres said, seeing out his contract? Well, thankfully, Torres isn't in control of Villa's contracts, because if he was, I don't think we'd be a very well-run club, to be honest. But if anybody doesn't know what Pau said, he was basically saying that he's got 2 years left on his contract. He would like to honour his contract and run it down and leave Villa on a free. well, well, everyone knows Pau's one of my favourite Villa players, but you cannot be leaving on a free because that's just not going to work well for Villa, is it? Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get a drink. We're going to come back and we're going to have a half-time game. If they are going to show some of these goals, I do actually want to just have a look at these goals, actually. I kind of forgot what Majo's first one was like. This is Bailey shot from distance. Well, scuffer. What, is this the goal? I see Bailey's shot again. Oh, he had another shot, didn't he? Nedeljkovic out wide. This is the one. Ball comes in. Physicality, that was it. Physicality, little volley. So his second goal was showing a bit of strength as well. Yeah, really good. Nice little half of football as well. So 2 goals from Maggio and 1 from Hemmings. I'll take that banner off the bottom because I imagine there's going to be lots of subs. Right, I'm just going to make a quick drink and then we'll do a game at half time, okay? Right, let's get this game on the go then. Right. Right, so we're going to play a game called Guess the Badge. So what you've got to do is, let me show you. Here we go. Let's get rid of that. Right. So anyone that's not played this before, this is a football badge. You've got to guess what the badge is. Every time we get one wrong, the badge gets bigger. So you're able to see more clues. Right. So some are coming in as already. So Feyenoord. No. I'll be honest, I'm quite good at this game. I'm not cheating, by the way. I think this could be Legia Warsaw, but I'm going to go with some of yours first. Got Monaco. I don't think it's Monaco. I think it's Legia Warsaw, or is it a German team? I'm saying Legia. I'll have one guess each go. No, it's not. Oh, it is. It is Legia. I got it right. So basically, I'm winning 1-0. I'm winning 1-0 against you guys. So we'll go head to head then. Right, next one. What team is this? What team is this? This is the next one. I do think this could be one that someone's put in the chat. Is it FC Utrecht? No. We've got Liverpool. Someone's put in the chat that it's Liverpool. No, no one's put it yet. I think this is Middlesbrough, but I've not seen anyone put Middlesbrough. Nobody's put Middlesbrough. I'm going to go Middlesbrough. 2-0 to me. 2-0 to me. What can I say, guys? What can I say? Right. Go. Who's that? I think some of you are still on the other one. I'm not cheating. I can't be cheating. Hibs. I can't be cheating. Celtic. No. Plymouth. I don't think some teams are on this. So I think it might just stop at Championship. We've had Hibs. Sass. No. Is it someone like Al? Oh, maybe not. I don't know who that is. Sporting? Oh, I think I know. Is it a German team called Groningen or something? I'm going to have my go. No. No. Who are they? You're all putting like this Brazilian team. Yeah. Who put that? There's a lot of you that started putting that. I think Nathan was the first one. Nathan Buckley. You got that, mate. Well done. Well done. Right, we'll do one more. Ooh. Ooh, that's a little cheeky. That's a little cheeky. That's difficult, that is. Roma. Ah, it's easy. It's easy. Easy. Leicester. There's a few of you put that. GB. Nathan again. Captain David. Yeah, there's quite a few of you that put Leicester. Right, let's go again. Oh, I got this one. I got it. I know this. What I'll do is I'll tell the first person in the chat whether they've got this right or not. Before I type it, I'll put it in the chat. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I thought that was a Saudi team. But yeah, so a lot of you got that right. I thought it was them. Allied. That's who I thought it was. Their badge is similar, I think. Right, let's do one more. You're all quite good at this. Hull. Yeah, it's got to be. No, that's not Hull. Oh, I think it's Lorient, yeah. Yeah, well done. Well done. Okay, is it 3-3? Right. Decider. Let's go. You ready? I'm gonna go German team. Oh, my mind's gone blank. Schalke. I'm gonna have my first go. How do you spell Schalke? They're not on here. So I don't think. Oh, it's SC. No, it's not Schalke. Um, Herenveen. How are you spelling that? Some of you saying Ipswich. I don't think it's Ipswich. No. Lech Poznan. Oh yeah, who got that? Who got that? You got it. I think. Oh, Nathan got it. Nathan's good at this. Nathan knows his. Nathan got it first. No, you didn't get it first. This one got it first. LA got it before you. You got it first. Yeah, big up to you. You were the first one with that, so well done. You win it 4-3. Well, I need to sort this clock out because I've let it go. Right, let's see if we know any subs that are coming on at half time. Let's see if we can get some subs on. Well, over 1,000 still in here, so if we can make sure we're hitting the like button. Um, 2 secs, guys. Right, let's see if we can get subs if there's any sub updates. We've got Mings, Brogio. Looks like Allison. Not sure who 76 is. Cash is coming on. Cash with his new hairstyle. João Gomez, is that 35? João Gomez. Yeah, Allison and João Gomez, Mings, Cash, Brogio, Rowe's coming on. So going to be good to get to see our first look at João Gomez, guys. Really looking forward to that. Looking forward to Allison as well. I imagine, was he Gomez 35 for Wolves? I think he was, wasn't he? You would imagine the same shape for Villa as well. Exciting to see Brogio as well. Had a really good loan spell. Yeah, Sancho's a free agent now. All right, so Villa are out. Walsall aren't out on the pitch yet. Yeah, he does. He does look like Rodgers, doesn't he? I've had a few of you drop me an email as well about the coming on. So yeah, fair play to you guys. Right, Walsall are coming out now, so we're starting the second half soon. Right. Let's get the timer going. Is that Emery's new coach? That's he's there, isn't he? Was that the new coach with the long grey hair? Can we confirm that? I'm sure that was the new coach, wasn't it? With the grey, long hair. I've never seen him on the bench before. Oh, João Gomez has just give the ball away. Oh, blocked. I mean, what a debut that would have been. João Gomez first touch would have gave the ball away. Nearly scored. This is the this is like that momentum thing in pre-season, isn't it? You know, when you make these changes and some players keep all the players on, and we've changed our whole team. That whole rhythm of a game can sometimes never comes back, does it? Cleared by Villa. Right, we need to see where Alisson's playing then. Is that Alisson there bombing? Is that him? Whoever that is on the ball there is rapid. Oh, just couldn't find the pass. Was that Alisson then? He's rapid. Alisson's rapid. Did anyone see Alisson then? He's rapid. He was quick then. Alisson. Oh my God, how quick is he? I'm glad it weren't just me. Do you know what I felt like then? I thought this player's gonna come and close him down in a minute. I thought they're gonna come and get him in a minute, and then there was just no one there. I thought he's blasted past everyone. Weren't a terrible pass either. How far do I think we can make in the Champions League? It's tough. That's tough. That's a really tough question. I think you've just got to do it in stages, to be honest. And then anything can happen. You know, you get to the knockouts, you see how the draw looks like it's opened up, and then take it from there. If you get a good draw, But if I'm being like, okay, you've got to be excited, haven't you, about it? I think if we can get to quarters again, I would love to say, could we go one better? But that's just like, it's the Champions League. I don't think you can. It'd be naive to wouldn't it to go one better. But I think if we get to the same, anything can happen. I think. We've got a lot of experience now as a club. So Villa Park is very good on European nights. We're the European champions currently. So what I really look forward to next season as well is I hope we get a new chant about the Europa League. I'd like us to have a chant where we can like sing it for like forever. So whatever that is, I think that would be nice. Even if LA's changed a little bit. We even conquered Europe in 1982. Something like we conquered Europe in. It's hard, isn't it, to merge words together? But you'd want to get 82 and 26 in there, I think. But like we even conquered Europe in 82 and 20. It's gotta go, hasn't it? So yeah, I feel like we could do something like that maybe. Yeah, cash it off. It looks like Roberto Carlos, doesn't it? Roberto Carlos with a bald head on the right wing. Nathan saying you can't change LA. I don't know. I feel like you could change. You could add conquered Europe in 26. That sounds quite good. Conquered Europe in 26 and 82. We even conquered Europe in 26 and 82. That sounds quite good. That actually sounds quite good. Yeah, take the 19 out. 1982. 26 and 82. That sounds good, that does. Cash with a shot. I'm watching on Villa TV. We've got 1,185 watching, so we can all make sure we're hitting the like button. Can someone tell me how many likes we're on? If you are new, subscribe as well. That helps the channel out massively. Yeah, decent. John saying 82 end of. I don't know. 730. Let's try and get 1,000 likes then. If you've not hit the like button already, let's try and get to 1,000. If we can end this stream on 1,000 likes, that would be elite work from you guys. That would be elite work. Your work here would have been worthwhile. Let's put it that way. You will have put a shift in tonight. You will have all put a proper shift in. You can go to bed happy. I think that would be a good way of putting it. We've got a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Thanks for Louis Barry and Tommy O'Reilly. Well, to be honest, mate, I'm absolutely buzzing that you guys have sorted your finances out from where you were. It's horrible to see football clubs have to go through what you've gone through. So, yeah, I just wish you all the best. I think Barry Bannon's back as well, isn't he? So again, the story goes on with Barry Bannon as well. So, big up to you guys. Yeah, good club, great club. Loads of respect. Right, so we've got, is it a corner or a throw-in? Took it short. Cash. Oh, that's a lovely ball. That is in behind. Oh, great ball across the box. Kept it in play. That was a lovely ball across the box. We haven't really got an out-and-out striker, have we? Is Brogio playing down the middle, or is it Burrows? Might be Burrows. Right, Doma's going off. Big up to Uncle Albert. Yeah, it was a good cross. Well, I mean, that is factual. That is factual that Aston Villa owns the Midlands. You are correct with that statement. Tyrone Mings back to the keeper. It's gone out to play. Walsall are going to have a throw in. Who's Emery's son now? João Gomez. It is definitely going to be João Gomez. I haven't actually thought where is he playing? CDM. CDM today. But he can play in there. He can just play in there and just cover loads of ground. I don't know. Some players like to keep hold of that number, don't they? Like Manzambi's got 44. He could have had. Could he have had 9? Manzambi could have had 9. He was 9 for Switzerland. I kind of like it when players have quirky numbers. I kind of like it. I don't mind it when players have like generic, but like a little quirky one. I don't know. Where's Allison playing? Is he on the left? I think he's on the left. Let's have a look. Gomez is sitting deep. Gomez is deep. That's for definite. Actually, no, he's not now. Borland is. We're playing a 3 in the middle, though, so it's just rotating. Allison's in that little left inverted position. Maybe he's not. I can't find him. No, he's not. He's 47, isn't he, Allison? I think he's on the right. Is he on the right? The camera angle's really bad. Yeah, he's on the right. Yeah, he's on the right. He was on the left when he did that mad run. Yeah, he's on the right. Cheers, guys. Yeah, Somerville's off to Saudi for 80 million. 80 million. That is a joke. That is an absolute. Like, you guys will know, I've been saying no to Somerville. I've been saying no. So I'm not fussed. But no way. That's a ridiculous amount of money. Keeper's got the ball. Uh, the Purvis deal. I keep seeing that Amarin might want to have a look at him, which could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, where is Bees at actually? Just thought that. Might be injured. Yeah. Why would a player go to Saudi? But that's what Saudi want. Saudi want players like Somerville to go there because if they can get younger players there, then it's gonna kind of like make the overall quality of the league a lot better. They don't really keep needing like sort of like the old legends going there, do they? They need younger players. So, but yeah, I don't know. If you was a player, I don't think I'd want to go there at that age. It was great business for West Ham. Foul on the halfway line, free kick to Walsall. I think will we miss Rodgers? Feels like we're still feeding the big boys to get to the Champions League with still our best players. I just feel like there's nothing we can do. We have got SCR and we're battling against these financial rules. It's not like back in the day when sort of kind of your Gareth Barrys, your Ashley Youngs, those type of players were like leaving Villa. They were leaving Villa to go to like bigger clubs, but like they were kind of like choosing to do it. Whereas at this moment in time, like we're kind of having to do it. We're having to sell players for like financial reasons. Would we want to sell Rodgers? Absolutely not. But we kind of got no choice. Somebody's got to leave. So it's one of them, isn't it? If it's not Rodgers, it would have who if it wasn't Rodgers, it'd have to be maybe Conser or I know Tielemans had a release clause, but it could have been Tielemans. So it's a difficult one. But until we come out of these financial and this settlement agreement with UEFA, we're just probably going to have to just keep doing it, aren't we? But it's frustrating. But we've had 3 years of it now, so it's like I'm just like numb to it. Really, I'm just whatever. Just keep going. Emery just keeps achieving. Villa keep achieving. So we've got to just keep going. Really. Oh, they give the ball away in central midfield. Yeah, I do feel like it's one of these, isn't it? Nobody could have left Villa this summer, but we wouldn't have really been able to do anything. We wouldn't really have been able to build. We wouldn't really have been able to rip up the squad that much. But, players are moving and we're able to maneuver a lot of things, a lot of pieces to try and go to that next phase, that next step for Villa. So I'm all for it, really. And I think the beauty of it is that we were able to win a trophy. Imagine we didn't win that trophy and we had to sell like Digne's or Tielemans, that whole journey that we've been on with those players from say Emery era, it's all kind of been worth something because we won a trophy. So um, I feel like, for example, Tyrone Mings, whenever Mings retires from Villa, his journey, championship, survival, winning a European, you'll look back on like Mings's career and go, you know, wow, like Martinez was a World Cup winner, won a trophy at Villa. So if we didn't have that sort of trophy, that it's a bit of a legacy, wouldn't be there, would it? But now it is. So for as much as we can be down about certain players potentially leaving or a player leaving, at least we've got somewhat like a memory, and you can kind of like hold on to it a little bit. I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I've articulated that very well, but yeah, it's kind of what I mean. Allison, yeah, bursted forward, had great pace, looked quite good for that one moment. Hasn't really seen much of the ball though. Yeah, I feel like you look at Villa's makeup last season with no pace. I know some of you mentioning pace in the chat, but yeah, we need pace, and that's something that we've been crying out for. So looks like we're gonna get pacey Garnacho for one. 74. I'm not sure who 74 is. Don't know whether I agree with this one. West Ham are better than us in the transfer market. We're so grateful to get well sub 100 for Rodgers and have to take Chelsea dross as well, making millions. I think our sales have been pretty good, really. There's only two clubs that have ever sold a player for 100 million. We've sold two of them. You've got Duran, Diaby, we made big money on again. You know, I feel like we're pretty decent at selling players. You know, whether we agree with whether you agree with Chelsea dross, that's on the recruitment. That is, we're not forced. We're not forced to take these players. We're choosing to take these players. So Emery's choosing to take Garnacho, and I guess yes, you could look at Gesson, you could look at Sancho, you could look at Elliott last season, but I think we're all fully aware now of how difficult that summer was last year and what we was up against. So yeah, maybe there were a few duds, but if we just scored a worldie, I think we've just scored a worldie. But we took duds and qualified fourth for the Champions League and won a trophy. So that's not it's not a bad season to get duds, is it? 74 took a deflection, goal, 4-0. Yeah, I just I do understand like some of the window and the signings have been poor, but like we're still achieving big things. So yeah, I did say that we might have to take a Chelsea player, but that doesn't mean I think they're a dud. That just means that we might have to take a Chelsea player. If we take Nicholas Jackson, who I think is quite underrated, I don't think that's a bad signing. Garnacho, I think he's got a lot of ability, but the big thing is about getting that ability, getting his mindset right, making sure that's correct. But if you sign Garnacho, that's on Emery to get that right. That's on Emery to make that transfer successful. And we can say all we like about what his attitude's like, but that's on Emery then once he's done that deal. So that's just it's just it's what I think really. Every transfer's a risk. And I don't know. Who am I? Who am I to question Unai Emery? Who am I to say whether he's made a bad decision by signing a specific player when he brought me the best year I have ever had in supporting Aston Villa? That's all I'm saying. Um, we scored again. We've scored again. 74 again. It's Borland now. This is oh, what a finish that is. Borland. That's tidy. That's tidy. That is 5-0. Right, tidy. Very tidy. That's a great goal. We've took some of these goals well, and it's good to see pure Villa youth scoring as well. So, what have we got? Maggio 2, Hemmings 1. We've got Borland. Who was the one that had that deflection? Who's the one that scored the deflection? Borland's goal though was very nice. Will that go down as an own goal? That fourth one. Lynch scored. Very good. Right, Mings with the ball. Right, still 5-0 with 20 minutes to go. Do you think Evan Gasson will be sold or loaned out again? If we can sell him, then that's the perfect scenario, I think. Pigeons put under 21s packing up a League Two team. Right. How many likes are we on? Because we've got the most viewers we've had so far. We've got over 1,300 people watching. So we're going to shoot again. We've tried a little flick. It was just overhit. It's gone to the Walsall keeper. Let's see how many likes we're on. 842. We want 1,000. So if you've not hit the like button, do. If you can subscribe to the channel, then please do. Well, let's get it to 1,000, please. Let's get it to 1,000. Yeah, here's Alisson stepping in, strikes from distance. Not bad. Like it. Like it. Bit of power. Stepped in off that right wing, fired it from distance. Good. Looks quite quick once he's got the ball as well. Yeah, I'm liking kind of what I'm seeing with the makeup of Alisson. I think when he received that ball, then he was quite direct. You can drop me an email if you want to drop me an email. That's my email address. You can do that. All right, 931. So let's get to 1,000. I saw that Andy Robertson, he's back at Spurs. So that would say, would McGinn be close? McGinn close to coming back? If Robertson, I mean, I don't know whether he's gone back early because he's gone to a new team, but yeah, McGinn, he's gonna need a few weeks off though, isn't he? But yeah. So we've got about 15 minutes to go. Kit looks nice. Do we all like the kit? What are our thoughts on the kit? Looks quite smart. Have you got the kit? Think I'll go long sleeve if I get the kit again. I like long sleeve kits. I like that Adidas do that as well. Who's this player for Walsall? Skipping past players. Good tackle. Good tackle. Alisson, I see you're tracking back, mate. I see you're tracking back, my friend. Very interesting. Off the ball work from Alisson. Physical. I like it. I like it. Goal scorers, Majo 2, Hemmings 1, Borland 1, Lynch 1. 34 likes needed to get to 1,000. Good. Was that a save or fired over? That is our sponsor next season, yeah. Robertson chose to go early. I did kind of think that was fairly early, isn't it? But I guess he wants to go to his new team. It's gone down as an own goal. Alisson looks good, lively, powerful running, tracking back, good tackle. Cash has just lost it. Walsall are having a bit of a spell of possession at the minute. He does look like Rodgers. He does look like Rodgers. We've got 1K likes. Big up to you guys. Well done, everyone. 1,000 likes. Probably say that's the most likes I've ever had on a stream before. So, well done. We'll be back on Saturday night and we'll do the Porto one. Well done, everyone. You've all worked hard tonight. You've all worked hard. Corner for Walsall. In swinger. Keeper claims. Keeper claims well. Are they normally this lively? I'd say yeah. For some reason, pre-season friendlies are very, very lively. I did one when we played Marseille last season. It had like 25,000 views at the end of it. Like, we sometimes have this weird cluster of bots that come in as well and start talking about football odds and betting on the game and stuff. That happens in pre-season quite a lot. But they generally do really well, to be honest. They're just like, I I feel like probably because you've got a lot of transfer stuff and things to talk about, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Talking about different topics. Whereas I guess when you're actually like watching a Premier League game, it's quite intense, really. But we do get good numbers on the Premier League ones. Like it is good, but yeah, it's YouTube algorithm. The way it works, it does some mad, crazy things. Yeah, so we've got about 12 minutes to go. Throw into Villa. Ealing Jr. Forgot he played for us. He's another one. Gotta go. Gotta go. Yeah, where's Pow? Pow's not there, is he? Pow's back training. I wonder where Pow is. Is he on? I thought I saw Pow on the team sheet. Maybe not. Pow got a knock. I don't know. I don't know. We've got a brand new member. Big up to you. Thank you for being a member. Really appreciate that from you. Thank you. Tammy's had surgery, so Tammy won't be playing, I don't think. Oh, play him in. Ealing Jr. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. That's poor for Milling Jr. Very, very poor. That's poor. Great little passing to him. I mean, was that a shot? I think that was a shot, wasn't it? Zaniolo. I loved him, I did. I loved him. What a character he was. Zaniolo. What a character that was. Lindelof was at the World Cup, wasn't he? Yeah, Lindelof was at the World Cup. 9 minutes to go. Bezot. No, he weren't at the World Cup. He weren't at the World Cup. No, I saw him in the video, you know, when they did the first day back. Big up to my brother Zach. How you doing? How you doing, Zach? So Villa in possession. 1,250 watching. If we can still keep hitting that like button. I know we've got 1,000 likes, but let's keep it going. Let's keep the likes going. Yes, good question. What are your plans for the beard this upcoming season? I think we'll just see how it goes. Obviously, last season we started bad, and then I grew it for pretty much the whole season after that first 5 games. But we'll just see what's required. We'll see what's required. If some what's the word anyway? If for any superstitious reasons it's required to come back, then look, it worked, right? So that's what we have to do. My man of the match is going to be Maggio, I think. Really liked his performance up top, so he will get my man of the match. Borland is your man of the match. Right, so we've got about 6 minutes to go. Gomez, not really caught the eye that much. Yeah, not really caught the eye too much. I'd say Hemmings played well first half. Maggio played well. Nedeljkovic put some good balls in. Alisson looks lively. Borland took his goal really, really well. Right, they've took a corner. It's gone out for a goal kick. Thank you. Yeah, so cheers everyone who's been watching tonight. 5 minutes to go. We've had loads of people in here. Been great chatting to you all, getting your thoughts and stuff. Like I say, cheers for everyone who's been watching over the course of the summer. Really appreciated. Villa are driving forward now. Walsall getting bodies back into the box. It's gone out for it's gone into the keeper's hands. Thought that Lynch looks quite lively as well in the second half. No, I don't think like Manzambia. I think what's going to happen is they'll all probably go to Indonesia. Is it Indonesia that we're going to, or we're playing an Indonesian 11? So I think they'll all probably be back for around then, or the Bayern Munich pre-season game. I think that's when it'll all start to get more serious. Porto on Saturday. I think it'll be probably the same sort of setup, to be honest. Yeah, Porto on Saturday. Yeah, Sociedad next week as well. New to Villa. Well, big up to you for picking Villa. Shout out to you for picking Villa. The last two was Lynch and Borland. Does anyone know what the score was last time we played Walsall? I think it was closer than this, wasn't it? Was it like 3-1 last year? Lost 1-0. Oh my God. Oh my God. What happened then? We just played our kids here and smashed them 5-0. What were we doing? What were we doing last year? The writing was on the wall early on then, weren't it? Christ. No wonder we lost our first 5. We didn't score in our first 5 Premier League games. We lost to Walsall 1-0. Mate, I did a big speech at the start of this stream saying, don't take no notice of pre-season. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. Well, in that case, Premier League, wrapped up by Feb. We'll have FA Cup sorted. Quadruples on then. The quad is on, guys, after watching this performance. Yeah, that was it. They were playing like 3 trialists, weren't they? Trialist, and trialist. Yeah, I think Martinez will retire from international football, to be fair. I think he will, to be honest. Right, 1 minute to go. Yeah, to be fair, quad, let's go for the 5. The 5 is on. Would I prefer a whole new winger or prime Bailey back? A new winger, please. Yeah, RIP Kevin Keegan. Right, 90th minute then, and the whistle has gone. Right, guys, cheers everyone for watching. We've had well over 1,000 of you in here, which has been unbelievable numbers. So shout out to you all. There'll be more content coming over the next couple of days. We'll do another watch along on Saturday for the Porto game. So cheers everyone. Up the Villa.